G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me JAWOODLE, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where we are back to continue the Hardcore Specialist series into day 6 of the Strength skill tree. We're coming up to the pointy end of the week where, sooner rather than later, there will be a horde of ravenous zombies trying to tear through both me and whatever base I construct for myself. So, not a particularly heartwarming or comforting time to be alive, but we are still alive for the moment. We've got a couple of zombies trundling about out here. I was hearing them all bloody night because I was just upstairs just waiting for daylight. May as well come out here and get my eye in for killing faster zombies. They all go squish the same regardless of how fast they move about, so that's really no issue at all. Sit you down as well. Just got to clear out the area because, as the morning chime sounds, I have a lot of work to do. I have to wait until tomorrow for trading to restock to potentially get some more buckshot to make more shotgun ammo, which is a bit of a problem. I can't even go mine lead and clay, I think it is, to make myself the buckshot, because you need the forge to make the buckshot. It needs to go into the forge, little icon there. So even if I wanted to, I don't have the means to make it for myself right now, which is a bit of a problem, but we can manage. So instead, I think I have to build a base that's going to complement my problems, or complement my strengths, but disadvantage my problems as much as I possibly can. I'll probably build something like a hatch hallway, which is a base that I first built a long time ago. Like, I'm talking Alpha 17, maybe Alpha 18, like a long time ago now. And since then, it has become like a bit of a popular base for most of the 7 Days grid because it's really bloody good at melee stuff. You get nice and close and, you know, really look into the zombies' whites of their eyes before you open fire with whatever melee weapon you have. But that's going to be really good for both the sledgehammer and the shotgun. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. That's where I feel like is a good way to go. Got a nice little empty road out here, which looks like a good place for me to get cracking along to. Alright, I have no materials on me. I do have my frames though. I might just start cutting down some trees. I know I have cobble and wood back at home, but I want to get some extra materials as well because I'm still pretty shy. One thing that I am kind of missing is the hammer. Remember like back in the Perception week how I got like 18 hammers on day 7? I haven't found any of that just yet. I have raided quite a few places where I thought I might have found one, like the servo boxes or the working stiffs boxes, but alas, to no avail. Ooh. Actually, this little camper right here, I think this is the one that has a working stiffs box and like a workbench in its little shed out the front here. It does have a workbench, but no working stiffs box. There's an open toolbox, there we go. But nothing that I really need. That's a bit of a shame. I might have a cheeky squeeze through here right quick. I do have a fair bit of wood on me already because I've cut down half the forest, which is always good. But I'll have a cheeky peek inside and maybe hopefully find something, because I would love to find a hammer before I have to go about, you know, building an entire base. It's like an extra fast upgrade speed is something I definitely want in my life. Let's just drop straight in. Let's not be shy about it. Is it just you on the other side of that door? Apparently there's a rattlesnake as well. No one hiding out in the bathroom. Nope, okay, we're good. I saw the noggin of a snake. Can I... Nice dodge. Can I hit you from this side? Yes, I bloody can. Open that. Open you. Ah, cheeky weapons bag. Probably not the hammer in you, but I'll take it anyway. Not great. So this is kind of the downside of speccing into -69 and stuff. Like, I just want to make a regular claw hammer. Just a tier 1 would have been a-okay for me. But because I've upgraded my -69er, I now don't have that option. I can only make a tier 4. Which kind of sucks because it's more expensive the higher level go. Like, I wish it would give you an option to have the option. Wish it would give you the option to down spec this to say like, I want to make a tier 1 or a tier 2. I want to make a piece of garbage that barely even qualifies as a hammer, but it still gives me the perks of it because it's going to be cheaper. You know, like, locking me into making a better thing that's more expensive is kind of frustrating sometimes when I specifically just need something not very good. Nothing in you. I am running the wrong direction. I'm supposed to be heading back home to drop off some stuff and grab the rest of my stone and wood and other sort of materials that I do need. I'm trying to think in my head as I'm running. Oh, chicken. I'm trying to think in my head as I'm running about what parts of this base I'm going to build and what I'm going to build out of cobblestone as opposed to just wood. It's not a very... There's not a lot of like extra parts to it. There's not a lot of dead weight to a hatch hallway, so I can't really make the majority of it out of wood. Some of like the lesser parts, sure, but well, it's got to be interesting. Can I Can I just bear with me for a second while I strap on my tinfoil hat and start talking about conspiracy theories in 7 Days to Die? Something's weird here. Look how wide this wall is, and look how not wide this is. It's like a briefcase with like a false bottom or something. Like the overall depth here doesn't really match up because that's only 1 block wide there. So I reckon there's something back here. There is. Yeah, see, that's the things you gotta kind of be looking for. I know, like, I mean, that's not something you really need in your first week, I suppose. Like, looking at POIs and seeing things that seem a little bit off. Like, just the thickness of that wall didn't match up to how wide it was in here. That's all it was. That's all it was that kind of, like, ticked off my little sirens, that lights and sirens in my head to be like, oh, you should probably check in here. Not that there was anything good in there anyway. I'll just scrap you straight off the bat. Is that the normal way in? Okay. I mean, I didn't see that at all. I didn't see a sliver of whatever. There might be like a little like millimeter or something out there that normally gives it away, but I didn't see that at all. That's okay. We found the stash. We got what we needed. There was just an assassin's hood in there. Not much at all for me. Right, you take whatever you can out of here. So sort out all the garbage that's brought home with me because I have an abundance of it apparently. All you guys go away. Weapons and ammo. Both of you, please. You get the rest of my ammo from down to the garage as well. Health and food, just take all of that. Nice. Now, I need clay soil, I need my stones, I need my wood, and I need my cobble. Because even though I have been relying on finding the blue tarp pallets, the cobble pallets, I've just heard something. It's so weird now. So they added into the game, they added like random sound effects, kind of like in Valheim, where there's like ambient noises designed to kind of like trigger you and get you like scared of stuff. So they've added that to 7 Days now, which means half the time I think I hear something, I just kind of write it off and go, it's probably just ambience. It's fine. I'm not really in danger. We're a-okay. Don't even bloody worry about it. And sometimes you have to worry about it. But yeah, I have been finding most of my cobble, finding the blue tarp pallets, which I guess you have to get lucky with them spawning in POIs around you, although to be fair, they're really bloody abundant. But if you didn't have that, if you had to make cobble from scratch, which by the way, is a really good thing to be doing because it's nice and cheap, you can either buy it from Trader Potato, which I might do later on today because I know we had a stash, or you just make it with clay soil and small stones, and it's super bloody cheap as well. It's 1 to 1, so you spend 5 minutes digging up soil, 5 minutes beating down a boulder, wham bam, thank you ma'am, we've got like 700 cobblestone, easy peasy. If I get the time after I've made my horde base, I don't want to go raiding before I make my horde base because then I'll just have no time to actually prepare for the horde. I'll try and raid this place here. It's a reasonably big POI, but there's usually a decent payoff for loot at the end, so I might even find like a slightly better shotgun, maybe potentially. Could even potentially find a slightly better sledgehammer as well. Because I have no points in Lucky Looter, I'm really not confident of it. Lucky Looter is strongest in the mid game. That's when you get the most bang for your buck out of it. So kind of like around about now when I'm what level am I right now? I'm level 17, I think that said. Level 17. So I'd start to expect some sort of significant impact from Lucky Looter about now to get me up through to like the next couple of tiers. I do have a skill point to spend, which I forgot about. I haven't found my cigar yet, which sucks, but that's okay. We'll manage. Let's just go to the next level. Maybe? Yeah, let's go to the next level of Skull Crusher. Because, yeah, the next level I need is level 7 for strength. So I need that cigar to get up to that for free without spending my skill points. So hopefully I'll find one of those at some point. In fact, Trader Potato might even be selling some. Let's sell you that one. There you go, knackers. Do you have a cigar? No, but you do have a buttload of cobblestone for super bloody cheap. Wait, what is that by itself? 100 for $20 dues. It's a pittance. $80 dues to increase my load of cobble by 50%. So, yes, please, I will take that. Do you have any other cobble in here? No, you don't. Nothing is secret stash. Always double check it because I have missed many things over the journey. Cool. Cheers, big ears. I'm going to leave you to your decrepit little settlement out here. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. All right. I've got the extra cobble. I've got the extra gum. I've got everything that I need. Let's go back slightly closer to home and start building this base. Alright, so the hatch hallway it's very simple, it's very useful. In fact, there is one thing I do need that I haven't double checked yet. I'm going to need some hatches for a hatch hallway. Just some iron, that's fine. But I think I saw a node or something not too far away from me. There's a couple of them just out there in front of me. I'm sure one of them is an iron one. I'll go deal with that in a second. I'm going to need some more frame blocks. Not 600, maybe only like an extra 100 of them, I suppose. Because I'm going to start with wooden frames, build the main structure of it, and then upgrade the parts that I think are the weakest links, so they don't go goodbye. So, let's just start about here. We're going to go 3 wide, like that, and just get ourselves up off the ground. As with Perception, any horde base really you make, it's really smart practice to just build up off the ground. It doesn't have to be up in the sky. In fact, don't build too high, or else you will kind of get yourself into some trouble. How high is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 will work, but I'm going to go to 5 just because I can. Let's just put in a sneaky stairway like this. Increase it all up by 1. Up to... No, not there. Get out of the way, please. There we go. So, got a nice little easy stairway for me to get up and down on, and this is about how high I want to build it. In Perception, I built it 6 tall. I didn't need to. 5 is going to be A-okay and enough. And it's going to continue on our platform out like this. How far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go up to 8 on a span. You can tell that from here, by the way. It takes a little bit of math. It's not easy to see at a glance, but... So a wooden frame block will support 40 weight, 40 kilos, 40 pounds, whatever's easier for you to have in your head. I would say kilos because I live in the real world with real measurement types. So horizontal support is 40 kilos, but it weighs 5. So you do the math on that and you realize that it can hold 8 of itself out from that. But if you were to stick like concrete or something to that, concrete weighs 20, I think it is. So you could only stick 2 blocks of concrete on the side of a wooden frame. So you have to kind of do the math then. But that's probably gonna be like far enough for me anyway. Let's not build from the top and collapse it all now that we've built it out. So we'll just build up the support first so we don't collapse anything. That can now go like that. Nice. Now supported on both ends. We have the basic structure. You don't need to fill in the archway underneath. The zombies won't really congregate down there anyway, so that's not really that much of a problem. If you've got the resources to, sure, go nuts. But just as it is, I mean, that's how simple these things are. Like, you just build the foundation like that. Even that is a viable platform to fight from. Because the only way for zombies to get up here is through the stairs. If you just stand here, yeah, you're a bit exposed to vultures and stuff, but... I mean, they've only got one avenue to get to you, so you only have one direction to defend. Nice and easy. See, this is what I was talking about, damn it, where I was talking about how I wanted the claw hammer before I started upgrading. It would have sped up my construction speed so much just having that one extra tool, because a claw hammer can upgrade these blocks in 2 swings instead of 3 that it takes the stone axe. So it would have sped up my construction by, what, a good third. Which I would have really, really liked. So that extra little bit of saving on time means I could build bigger, build faster, build better without having to worry. Especially when I'm starting from wood and upgrading to cobble. Normally, I admit I would go straight to flagstone. That's what I did for Perception. Flagstone, cobble, concrete, nice and easy. But you can go straight to, all the way up to concrete actually from wood. So like, easy to see here, the main part here that does need to be reinforced is this pillar here. So if you go from wood, it goes to reinforced wood, then it goes to cobble, and then you could go to concrete after that. So you can kind of get around it different ways, but I just like going straight to flagstone because I feel like it saves me time. It's one less upgrade ring I have to go to get to cobble. It'd probably be better to do that for this one and then save the wooden stuff for back in Perception, but that's alright. That's alright. As long as we get all the knowledge out there some way, somehow, eventually, people will learn, people will be happy, people will survive. I'm only upgrading the pillars here up to be 3 high for the strongest part. So I don't need to upgrade it all the way to the top. You can if you want to, if you have the resources. But to start with, I'm just going 3 high because zombies, as I talked about in Perception, will usually swing at the second block up. That's kind of where their arms normally are. So that's the first block that gets damaged. So I'm only going 3 blocks up to kind of keep that nice and protected. Don't really need to go higher right now. Now here, I'm going to add some extra blocks on the side like that, because the last thing I want is a zombie coming up to like here and thinking it wants to get to there, getting blocked somehow, so they're starting swinging. Start swinging, breaks the stairs, breaks the entire mechanism of the base, and I die. So I'm going to put in some extra little landing down the bottom here just to encourage some more free-flowing zombie traffic up to there as well. Now, I'll probably go through and upgrade all the stairs here to cobble as well, because, as I said, if I break the stairs, they break everything, so this needs to be nice and strong too, as well as supports underneath. But once that's there, then it's just some extras, like extra covering up the top, and we're good. Doesn't take much to build an effective zombie base. Gotta, as I say, you have to play smarter, not harder. Yes, you could, I know people do, run around on the ground and try and fight the zombies like one-on-one on flat terrain. Or you just build something simple and make it way easier for yourself. Upgrading the wooden blocks is just taking way too long for me. So I'm gonna make myself like, let's go like 20 of you just for the moment. Now, it's riskier building a flagstone than this building with frames, because with a frame, you put it down wrong, you can just pick it back up again and you're good to go. But if you back yourself, you can use flagstone to make it way faster. So for example, before I had to go wood, reinforced wood, then up to cobble. Now I just skip half of that entirely and get to the next level so much quicker. It's so much better. So I just need to build a little chute down the middle, just kind of like this. I'll just give you an example. 2 high at least on both sides. I am kind of expecting there to be vultures tonight, so I do need to build some sort of roof defense, whether it just be spikes. In an ideal world, I'd put an SMG turret down. Like, that's a long way in the future though. One SMG turret on like a pillar just outside of your base and then angled to look over and look at the skies above your base. One SMG turret will take care of any pigeon that comes your way. It's easy, super easy AA defense, anti-air turrets whenever you bloody like it. So that's kind of my go-to when I do have the ability to make an SMG turret down the line. But early days, just spikes on your roof will be fine. I'll show you that in a second. I need... Let's go like another 14. I need 4 here, but I also need some for the roof as well. Might as well get everything going up to cobble straight away. Got another level up, which is always good. Bondsmate level 18. I now have 1 skill point to spend. Although, to be honest, nothing really jumping out at me as something I want to spend it on. I can't upgrade any quicker on any of these. I'm already tier 3 mostly across the board on anything that actually matters to me. So I guess the next one would be heavy armor. But I'm going to start saving points. I'm going to save that point because if I find a cigar, I can then immediately put that point into better sledges or better shotguns or whatever. Like, I have the ability as soon as I find that cigar to improve my zombie killing capabilities. So I'm going to save it there just in case I get the opportunity to do it later on. Upgrade you guys as well. Everything else is cobble. You may as well be too. Because I bought that cobble from Trader Potato, I have so much more left over. Hopefully it's got more for me tomorrow, but even as it stands now, I should be able to get most of this base upgraded up to cobble and still have plenty left over. We're looking pretty good here. Just to add some nice lines to this, gonna get some ramps and put them along the side like that. I don't want to build just a box, you know, I want to build something a little bit more character, a little bit more, you know, essence to it than just that. I'm gonna include you all the way down to the end, but when it gets to the end here, I do want to build something else. I want to make sure that I do have up the top here, go back to ramps. I want to stick that on face again by holding R and bringing up that menu. And then I'll copy that rotation and stick those on both sides. Now the reason for that is this base, especially because zombies are jumping around all the time, I need to have something above where I'm going to be standing, above the zombies. So if they do go World War Z and start like jumping on top of each other, they'll hit that and get pushed back out again instead of jumping up on my roof and tunneling through the top or going around the back or whatever. So that's just kind of like an extra little safety mechanism, a little like gentle shove, a gentle nudge of suggestion to keep the zombies away from where I don't want them to be. I am going to go around the side here though, quickly just build back up to the top so I can put the rest of me blocks down, up to there. Although now, okay. Now I realise that my little line here isn't going to match up. I've got a big square here, a big throbbing rhombus there getting in my way. So, let's get a different kind of block. Let's go that one. That looks like the right one. Spin you around to there and there. There we go. Now it has some nice lines running through it. That looks really good. Perfect. Gonna upgrade the little landing down here to be cobble as well because I have an abundance of it. I brought all my clay soil and my stones in case I wanted to make some more, but I mean, yeah, buying it from trading was super cheap and super well worth it, so everything here is now looking pretty hunky-dory. Might as well upgrade my floors as well. So then all the thing that's missing, I need some spikes for the roof for some vultures, and I need my hatches in the middle. I just need some iron for that, but I've still got my pickaxe from the other day, so I can go and quickly harvest some, and then we're good to go. I wasn't even in too much of a rush this morning to rush out here and start building at the break of dawn. I just kind of, you know, did some other stuff. I went to see Tradie. I had a bit of a leisurely morning, eating some bacon and eggs and going and having a cheeky latte down at the cafe. But yeah, It doesn't take long to build a base. It doesn't have to be big and extravagant or, you know, have 1,000 spikes in a gigantic circle around you. Those days are gone. That was Alpha 16 days. Now with smart zombie mechanics, nice and simple, elevated position, just play it smart, you'll be fine. Look, it's not an attractive face. It looks like a baby elephant that's, I don't know, vomited up its kebab or something. I don't know. It's got like a little head up there. That's its trunk and like a bit of a puddle. I don't know what it looks like. It looks like some sort of animal, but it's fine. It's gonna do the job. It's all cobble. It's all good and ready to go. You could, if you wanted to, put stairs on the front, like down here. So instead of they're jumping up, they have like just run upstairs like normal. I personally don't really like that. In fact, looking at this now, I kind of want to extend the stairs out an extra block. I'll go and get some iron to build the hatches and see what it looks like. Because I'm kind of curious, like if they're jumping up like that, as soon as they land on the next level, I get the first chance to swing. I get the advantage of hitting them first, which if I'm using a sledgehammer, seems, that's the wrong side of the road, seems all the more important. If they can like jump up the top, stagger a bit, and I can send them back down, careening back down to the ground again, it's gonna make me just that little bit safer, which seems like a good idea to me. That is an iron node just there, so I'll quickly just bonk you on your iron skull and take what you got for me. I needed, was it 30 per pop for the hatch? Iron hatch, it's 40 per pop, and I need lots. I just need lots. Just grab a bunch of iron, Josh. I've got some hatches on the craft. I'll make myself a door as well, and I also want, these take a while to craft, so I'll make them now. Let's go, like 6, I suppose. Just down the spine of the base. I can't put it on the sides because the ramps there. I mean, I could, but they wouldn't like they're actually attached in the physical realm, so I won't. Right, now you, come here please. I'm gonna stick you. Now when you're putting hatches down, especially iron ones, it can get a bit difficult to tell which is the front and which is the back. On wooden ones, there's very clearly a handle and hinges, so you can kind of tell way easier, but I specifically want this hatch to open up and away from me. So I want it to be a protective barrier on the other side of the block. So you can see that little, like the smaller square in the bottom right hand corner, the closest side on the right hand side, that little square is the top left of the hatch. So I can tell from here, that's gonna open up and away from me like so. Put you down, open like that. Oh, I said top left, it's the top. That little square is the top. It doesn't like flip sides, it's just the top. So with that, I can go all the way down like this, put it all the way along, and then the last little bit, grab the door and stick you on like that. That is my, oh shit, everything has gone wrong, I need to escape. I put like a regular wall here. Well, if something went wrong, I'd just be like basically canned myself up like a sardine, ready to be scobbled down like I'm freaking Dr. Zoidberg. Upgrade you because I got the iron too, and upgrade all of these hatches along the way as well. These hatches act as a block. They act as a blockade against the zombies, one that I can get past by opening and closing them, but it will keep the zombies at bay and keep me nice and safe. I've built this base plenty of times over the journey. Again, like the first one was way back when in the Fists Only challenge, I think it was, all the way back then. But I built one as recently as Darkness Falls. The base I built to handle the worst of Darkness Falls throughout me was a base like this. It didn't work for Darkness Falls because it has flying BDSM bitches, but it's gonna do the trick because I can put 2 up, stand here, my sledgy can still reach out, bonk some noggins, but I am nice and safe in my little cavern of dreams. Yeah, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be great. One thing I am realizing as well, that I do have the shotgun, but if you'll notice like kind of the angle, I would want to be standing about here, like 1 block further back to shoot down the line of the stairs. But if I open that, well, clearly I can't do that. So that's all the more reason for me to expand this little stairway out even more. We'll go like that. I've got some leftover flagstone, which I've got 5. All right, let's, no, I don't want to put it there. If I put it there, then they'll jump up to this bit and still get caught here instead. So it kind of negates all the things that I did before. Let's just upgrade you guys. It's now 5:30. Got plenty of time left to finish the base. The base is basically done. I'll put the spikes on the roof. The base is done, so no bloody worries. Is there anything else I wanted to do today though? I did want to raid that building because I'm kind of hoping and dreaming I might find an extra shotgun somewhere or a hammer or something, but I'm not sure what my chances of that happening are in particular. That was the wrong way to do that. Let's get rid of you and up to here. Nice. And the spikes, get rid of you, grab those, and just go all the way down the spine of it. So now, if a vulture comes and starts trying to peck my noggin through the concrete, well, I'm going to peck a spike instead and gobble on that for a bit. Put some extra spikes on the front just for good measure, and we're done. Oh, alright. Didn't want that anyway. Alright, cool bloody bananas. We are right as rain and ready to go. I wouldn't mind a sneaky zombie hanging out around here somewhere. Someone to come and test it for me. There is apparently no zombies. I don't know how I feel. A little while back, was it maybe when Alpha 19 dropped, they dropped the amount of zombies that are roaming around the world, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's easier to move around the world. There are still some zombies, but you would think being in like a town or something, there would be more zombies here than there would be like out in the country. If this was out like, you know, in Hicksville on top of a mountain somewhere where there wouldn't have been population to start with anyway, I could kind of get it. But I mean, I'm here, I'm ready to go, but there's no one really around. Let's go here, let's just go base, because I'm an idiot, we'll probably forget what that is in a hot minute. There's no one here. I also want to run a couple of zombies up my stairs, but there's no one to even come play with. Rude. Well, I've got some time left in the day, so what I'm going to do, I'm pretty close to another level up, and I want to find either a cigar or another shotgun. That's kind of the dream. Having like another double barrel for emergencies is a pretty good bloody idea if you do ask me. So you can all go into there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All go away. That can go like that, and I will take... In fact, hang on, you can go away, and the money can go in there. I'll quickly put some food down my face. In fact, I mean, I'm pretty hungry, I'm pretty thirsty. I hope I shouldn't give me much water, but I'll eat you for all the extra watery goodness. I will drink you for all the other extra watery goodness. Nice, okay. Let's go raid that, like the townhouse, the manor house. I don't know how you describe it. I would like the big wall around it. I call it the sewer house because the main loot room is down under the sewers. Where were you? Where were you? Just there. It's a reasonably big raid. I'm not going to get it done today, but I can do most of like the upper levels, like the actual building itself. I can probably get through today, then come back tomorrow and continue. Never know what you might find just before Horde. Might find something really good that changes the game. By the way, just saying, just on like on the down low, sneaky deaky like, if you did want to raid this place real nice and quickly, see how there's just like this divot out the back here, just next to this tree, this like little divot here. Well, it's a divot because just like all the other bases, all the other buildings, that is the secret exit. So if you wanted to, just drop down there. You would still have to fight the main like boss fight of the zombies, but it's not that bad really. Go down there, get all your loot if you're in a rush, and then carry on your merry way. No one down here, search the sedan. It is pretty late. I'm getting a bit bold, but you gotta, you know, as time goes on and you get more powerful, you gotta take bigger and bigger risks. Not only because, you know, you get better and better rewards, but also because if you want to get that endorphin rush for doing something cool, you gotta take bigger gambles. Winning $2 on roulette, not fun. Winning more money on roulette, not that it's ever happened to me. I assume it's a lot of fun. Other people at my table look really happy when it happens to them. It does feel mildly easier to raid POIs when it starts getting a bit darker, because the lights that lead the way through the POI get brighter. You know, it's the contrast is there, so you can see the way through much easier. Let's not be timid about this. Nope, no one hanging out in the attic, that's fine. Some extra water, don't mind if I do. Always gotta check all the nooks and crannies in case you find something fun. Anything in this one? No, don't need a rotten Vegemite Sanger. Alright, come on, let's go. How you doing, Loz? Ooh, didn't quite kill you, just broke your elbow. There you go. We do still have the perk of getting 20 stamina back for every kill, so really getting up and about it, and actually let's close that door while I do this. Really getting up and about and try to like be aggressive with zombies does pay off. Being defensive all the time only works for so long. I bloody hate picking safes. Oh, damn it, almost gave me the zeros. I thought it was there. I started celebrating, but no, I just want the zero. If it gets into the zero, then you'll pick the lock. If it breaks before that, I mean, while it still has a number in front of it, it might potentially break like that. Apparently there are mods and stuff that give you like Skyrim style pick. Oh my goodness, I'm breaking all my lockpicks on this. Oh, that one barely even got into the hole. What are you, me? You don't even get into the hole first of all, you break over and don't even get the job done. This is just gonna kill me. This is gonna bloody kill me. Come on, please, please, give me some love. There we go. So you beg for it, occasionally you might get something. Metal chain mod. Now that can only be installed in clubs. Now clubs are one of the rare things that like have, like the clubs have their own entire tree of mods that you can only put into, kind of not feeling the hooded sweatshirt anymore. All right, we'll take you. I'll dye you red. And swap you over. Yeah, so like clubs have their own mods that can only go into clubs. It's really bloody frustrating because why can't I wrap some chain around the end of me sledgy boy? It's rude. Of course I could do that. Why can't I? Got a couple of always behind these doors. That one's locked. This one is unlocked. So we'll start with you. Start the swing. Open the door and Bonky in the schnoz. Thank you. Bonds are mate level 19. That was the wrong bloody click. Want to open this for me there, love? Maybe. Oh, come on, get through there faster. I'll do it for you then. The old double swing gets the job done. Everyone's now nice and quiet. No sneaky loop, but there is a bookshelf. Bookshelf. No. Get the fuck out of me face, Sunburn. I don't care if it's just a recipe. I'll go full book burning. I'll take every schematic for every stun button I find and I'll burn it up. Use that. Don't set it on fire with anything. Just put it on the middle of the street and set it on fire. Have no useful facts out of it because that's what the stun button is. Not useful at all. It's getting a bit late, but that's okay. I was going to say there should be quite a lot of Muppets through here, but that's not really that big of a problem. Sledgy boy will always have my back. Put you down. Oh, is that a feral? Doesn't matter if it was. Can't tell now because her eyes are spattered across the ceiling. Although she was moving that quickly. All my lights just flickered. That was a little bit scary. Oh, God. Please don't have a power outage. Please don't have a power outage. The last thing I need right now is the power to go out. I'm scared. I really need to get a fucking UPS. I really need to sort that shit out. Anything else in here? Nah. Okay. Well, let's keep on pushing. Check that. No one in there. I just want to kill the zombies first. I can do the looting later. Oh, see, it's not actually that big of a POI. It just looks big and imposing. Once you get down there, it's just like the main zombie room and you're out. I could push. I could push. You gonna push, Josh? Are you brave? I'm not really. It's the hardest part of the POI, and it's the only thing I have left to do as it gets into nighttime. It's really getting ambitious. Read you, scrap you, keep on going. Fuck it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I got half an hour. Wow, that was a really big bit of lag. That's a lot of zombies that just spawned in. Quickly murder you. Trader Potatoes is closing soon. I know that already. Alright, I'll take you. I just need to go murdering. I just need to murder. If I can murder all the zombies in here, oh god, then I'm gonna be much, much better off. G'day, how you doing? You're not dead yet, but I'll quickly just sort you out. Oh wow, I really will sort you out. Jeez, you're burning and sloppy. You're living in the gutter. Definitely your style. Alright, 20 minutes. Shotgun's out. Let's do it. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole thing. Try and use your guns. If you're ever going to use them, Josh, this was your moment. This was your time. If you get one-on-ones, though, still take opportunities. Sledgehammer, still doing wonderful things for everybody. Most everyone is dead except for this guy, so put one into your face. And old mate over here has turned his back on me. Yeah, you better come and face up to my double barrel goodness. Nice. I think that's everyone. I think this place is now ripe for the picking. Plus I have the whole basement to go through as well. Forged iron, some armor, and a bunch of other assorted goodies. Alright, I'll go back. There is the nighttime. I'll quickly go back into the the basement over here and grab what I can. There is some good loot to be had, and now the room's clear, so even though it's nighttime, there's no extra danger. That was some express raiding. I did that whole POI in like 3 hours. That's a good effort by me. This is what always happens because, like, I mean, yesterday's episode was a little bit short because I wrapped it up at like, you know, 10 o'clock instead of pushing to midnight like I normally try to. And now we're going longer. I don't need brass. I know I could go and sell the brass, especially like, oh, some gunpowder, thank you. Especially like the brass candlesticks are worth a little bit and they stack reasonably well, but I just can't be arsed dealing with that shit right now. Even just like, look at that, $28 redos, yeah, not gonna happen. I'll take the forged iron. In fact, I'll even break you down for some extra forged iron, because, you know, take everything and not wish for anything later on. That's definitely not the same, but you know what I mean. I'm just weighing up the options here. I'm gonna keep pushing to try and get the next level up before I loot, because if I get the next level up, hopefully it'll increase my game stage to maybe like 30-ish, and we might be able to get some better loot out of the gun bags and stuff. It's all about playing the meta, and the game stage meta is the only one I need to worry about. There we go, that's the zeros. Broke a bunch of lockpicks again, but we made it in eventually. What have you got for me? A tier 3 stone sledgy and some shotgun ammo. Not too bad. I mean, the tier 3 stone sledging is the same as what I'm using now anyway, so no upgrade there. In fact, actually, I did get a new level. I should have made one of those. Well, that was silly. It's alright, the tier 3 is doing a bang-up job anyway. Tier 3 and tier 4s have the same amount of mod slots, so I'm not actually gaining much. Maybe 1 or 2 damage points, so nothing really pressing to upgrade, but a good idea to do when I actually remember to do it. Nothing else really around. Alright, I think we're just about there then. Check the end of here to make sure there's nothing sneaky-deaky hanging out for me. Do you reckon there's something hiding underneath the dirt? If I was building this POI, that's where I'd hide something fun. Though, it might just be like a blockade to stop you going out that way instead. Yep, okay, never mind. Never mind, let's go get the main loot then. What have we got? We've got 2 working stiffs boxes. We've got a weapons bag, a pile of ammo, and a reinforced chest. Alright, that's some pretty good gubs. I'm gonna find the hammer though. Now that I've built the entire base, I'm gonna find a hammer. No, iron pickaxe, that's right, not too bad. Also finding motor tool parts, which are worth quite a lot. Any parts that you don't want to use for something, like parts are good for crafting things, but if you don't have a use for them, sell them, because they're worth a lot. I'll scrap you, I'll change over to that tier 5 stone axe, so I don't mind if I do, get that extra mod slot, in case I find something fun. Modify you, take you out of there, and put you straight into that one. Cheese, big ear. No, wrong one. Cheese, big ears. There we go. Scrap you. Nice. What else have we got? Ammo pile. Anything good? Some ammo. Shocker. What about the reinforced chest? Ooh, here we go. Shotgun Messiah. Target with full health. Take 20% more damage. Abso-freaking-lutely. Use that. Spear Hunter. Normally, I'll just read it. My instinct is to always to read a book with it. Like, if this icon here is a closed book, it means I haven't read it yet. So my instinct is to always read those when I find them. I might take you and try and sell you. Like that. Got a Blundy Boy. Sell you as well. Some more ammo. Some nuggies. Okay. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. We're starting to find tier 6 stuff. Tier 6 stuff is good. So find like tier 6 of like level 1 gear, like the knuckle wraps, means at some point I might find a tier 6 sledgy boy. That's really going to be a good time. What's in the weapons bag? Some other knuckies and not much else. Okay, that's fine. There is actually some hidden stashes and stuff around this place as well. I might grab those before I leave. I'll just use that. Use that. No more cucumberance yet. No, we're flying. The hidden stash of this joint is just like behind that little iron sheet in there. That's where I came out of. So up the top and over here. Mind the breakable floorboards over there, but not too much of a problem. Reach through the little panel here. Hidden stash. Iron crossbow. Only worth $10 dues. And if you ever try to use an iron crossbow, you do immediately get swarmed and murdered by 3 yetis. So don't do that. I'll scrap you for the iron as well. Take the rest of you. Alright, nice. Not really anything else here. I think there is actually some stuff on the way out. The way out, by the way, is this way. That hole that I dug in the ground before is the top of that ladder. So we'll head back to the same points, which is just down there. Let's check for anything else, though. Anything else sneaky deaky around here. Get rid of you. I can see a bag in there at the very least. What you got for me? Anything good? I mean, another $100 dues. Alright, don't mind if I do. It's trade day tomorrow anyway. I need some buckshot and anything else I can buy. So finding stuff that's worth $1 dues is always good. Get up and out. Yep, we're laughing. We're good. Nice. What a productive day. Builds a horde base and raided the whole POI. Look at me go. Still no zombies around. It is the lone... Ooh. Oh, that's... I see that, like... I need to turn off this green thing. I don't like it. It's like that little, like, whisper, that Casper thing goes past and I start panicking, so I'll turn you off. So that big green square should be gone now. Yep. Nah, we're fine. This is the loneliest apocalypse ever. There are no zombies anywhere. I like them living in a house, though, with all of the lights on. That's kind of nice. Like, some ambient lighting. Regular lights like this don't increase your heat level, so you just leave them on for free and you get extra lighting goodness. Ah, home sweet home. What a day. What a bloody day. So in the sellables box, put everything that I got. Bow parts. Look, even just 3 of them worth $90, so in you go. I can sell both of these like that. So this is where it starts getting interesting. So like, things are worth more if you repair them. So I can really quickly grab some short iron pipe, got some leather as well. I had some omni to start with. But if I repair these things, they're worth more. 172 now, you know, 72, 58. But here's the quandary. Here's the question. Do you bother repairing iron pickaxes at, nope, that's the wrong button, at lower levels? I've got some spare repair kits, so we'll see how we go. So at the moment it's worth $31 and a repair kit is worth $37. So combined, what's that? 68? So if this comes out as worth more than 68, we've made a profit. But it's always hard to gauge which is the right way to go. 134. I forgot how powerful that was. All right. No brainer. Repair your gums before you sell them. That's like the ultimate pro tip. Just like a common sense thing. Repair everything before you sell them. And fill them with mods. Nice. It's now 20 to 2 in the morning. I need to drink some fluids because my steroids burned off all of my hydration. So quickly just put that inside me. So tomorrow is sellables day. I'll take all of you. I'll move everything out of that top row so I know I just sell everything else here. Always start with the highest tier as well. Something I usually forget, but start with the highest tier one you have and work your way down. And that's going to give us some extra dollary dues. We have 150 rounds on us of shotgun ammo. We also have another 7 in there, so we're pretty well off on that front. It's just a matter of finding the horde now. We've done everything we can for this week. Now, for the morning of day 7, it's just like waiting around, I suppose, trying to get some more skill points if we can. Maybe try to find a cigar if we happen to get lucky. But I'll have to hopefully get lucky and find that cigar and then fight the Blood Moon Horde for the strength skill tree. Man, that was a mouthful. In the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If y'all liked, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.